Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Taurus mid-July Egyptian message. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, anything you do whatsoever to support the channel. It's really about me just putting out messages that I hope help someone. So let's go ahead and get into it, Taurus. So I did a little bit of a different spread. Spirit said, hey, do it this way, and so I'm following through. We're going to go ahead row by row so we can see what's going on here. Okay, so the first one we have here is waiting. So you're waiting for something. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see more as we get more. But perhaps you're needing to not take action at this time. Maybe you feel you don't need to take action at this time. There's some reason why you're waiting. Perhaps it has to do with your foundation and feeling like you need to have a more stable foundation before you take whatever action. Perhaps maybe you've gained either a new perspective on the situation, or you're thinking about why you have this perspective. I'm not sure. It's very interesting energy. So really, perhaps maybe you need to get a new perspective. So what is causing you to have this perspective is the question. And then the last one is the witchy within, or witch within. To me, that's about going into your authentic energy and really standing in your power in that energy. So it's about really, going into the depths of you to get to the authentic you when you make decisions and when you're doing things. Next, in the middle, we have some cards in the challenge here in the middle of this. And then we have one in the reverse and back to the upright. So let's go ahead and go through these. So the first one here is regret. So you're regretting something. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe this could be situations, circumstances, something that you decided to do that you shouldn't have, or something that you didn't do that you should have, whatever. It's some kind of regret about something. And you are definitely in a regretful state of mind. We've got new birth in the challenge position, so that means really not creating anything new, not feeling very passionate right now, but you are still creating, so be aware of that, because you don't want to create from a regretful energy. You want to create from a positive energy. So really think about that as you move forward, because you do want legacy. You do want something long lasting. You do want something to leave for your family. You want things to leave for the generations to come. Okay, and then we have freedom, and so this is also about being free, because freedom to me is released from any kind of constraints or any kind of situations, or whether that be limited thinking, whether that be situations that you're in, whatever that is, you do want freedom from that. So you want to move away from something, you want to move towards something, you want to be free of whatever the situation is. In the reverse, you felt like maybe, you didn't stand in your dignity, you didn't stand in your power, or you lost dignity, you lost something, maybe in whatever action you did or did not take. And then the last one is just feeling defeated, which goes along with the regret. So, things not working the way that you wanted them to go. You thought when you made whatever decision that you made, it was from the right place. But you're coming to the conclusion that maybe it wasn't. Now, we need to move into the last row. Let me get these cards in the right order that came out, though. Okay, so here we have cast out. So this is about moving away from things that no longer serve you. This is about, releasing anything that no longer serves you. So this could be your internal energy that you need to purify. This could be someone else's energy. This could be a situation. This could be limited beliefs, thoughts, anything that no longer serves you. This is you deciding that that's it. I'm not doing this anymore, whatever it is. And then we have concealment because things have been hidden from you, whether you hid them or someone else hid them, things have been hidden. Next, we have starseed. It says, old soul with deep wisdom, here to evolve spiritually, important mission in life. So this is part of your contract, is what I'm getting there. And it's going to require you to have some courage as you move forward. And also to know that you are protected, okay, in doing so, whatever you need to do. Now, let's see what else we can find out. We're going to move into the Egyptian Isis oracle messages here. Let me put these back in the order they came out. Okay. So the first one we have here in reverse, we have Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. So right now you may not feel protected. Right now you're in the bottoms with emotions and feelings, right? And you feel like you're not protected, but you really are. Because things could be much worse, is what I'm getting. Next, we have initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and Lady Isis. So you are going through a spiritual test. Maybe you weren't aware of that, but that's what this is indicating. And maybe you weren't understanding that you were going through a test. Maybe you were being initiated. Maybe you were, you were being put into a test to see if you were supposed to get something. Is what I get here. Next, we have the brother darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So this is about you stepping into your balance, and that's the witch within. The balance of who you are, with your divine masculine, divine feminine energy balanced, you are in full power. When either one of them is overtaken by the other, that is not balanced. Okay, so this is about you being balanced as you move forward. And so this is about also understanding the duality of us all, the light and dark within us all, and not being on one side versus the other, but being in the middle and balanced between the two. Next, we have the proper burial for freedom. This is the release. This is the purification I was talking about, the renewal. So this is where you are going to release things that are holding you back, that are causing you to make decisions from a place that if you were in your power, you were balanced, you wouldn't make the same decisions. But there are some, things that, that have been done or not done, however the situation goes, that have impacted you and made you feel some kind of regret and defeat. So next we have divine sisterhood, community of spiritual sisters and brotherhoods of light. This is about stepping into your soul tribe and being around others that are like you, that understand you in a whole new way than where you are currently. Now we've got flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. This is about you stepping in your power to manifest from the right energy. Because if you are manifesting from low vibration, you get low vibration, and it shows up right in your face. Next, we have past life, present power. This is about, and I think I spoke to one of the other signs about this too, and you did get several cards like that sign as well. I don't remember which one it is. This is like my 12th reading, so I don't remember. So it's like you seeing all the sides to you, accepting all the sides to you, and standing in your power, using the wisdom from all of the lessons, also understanding and joining, integrating the power from your energy. So because this says past life, I have a tendency to believe that this is not your first life here. And so this is you pulling from those other times, those other timelines, if you will, the power from your past lives and applying that to this current situation. And this is about really, really integrating all of these spiritual faces of you and dealing with whatever needs to be dealt with as you move forward. And we have the dark mysteries, into the chamber of the dark goddess. So to me, this is like the dark night of the soul, the shadow side that has to still be addressed in some kind of way, some kind of healing that needs to occur here. And then the last one is talismans of potency. To me, this is, it says charging sacred objects of power. To me, this is about like using crystals to help you to maintain a certain vibration of energy. This is also, to me, also the internal power within, and that recharge that you can get from a spiritual aspect, where you are going to be able to stand in your power. You're going to get assistance as well from your divine team, but you must ask for it. Let me see what else I get here. Because talismans are all about protection. So this is understanding that, you can also surround yourself with protection through objects that have been charged, right? Charged by the moon, charged by the sun, that kind of thing. And also, if you've been given any objects that, you may need to recharge them, is what I'm getting also. Okay, let's see here. Let's keep going. Because that to me is also like a renewal of energy here. And this could be just like your internal energy, or this could be, just the energy around you, even. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Let me switch these around because this is from the back. Okay, the first one we have here is solar energies. And speaking of charging in the sun here, we've got transfiguration and alchemical gold. This is about transmutation. So this is about when you transmute energy, you take it from its negative state and you alchemize it into its positive state. So you change one thing from one thing into another. So this is about that transmutation of energy, because energy doesn't disappear. It's always there. So you can transmute it though, because you can use the alchemical process to change it from one thing to another. So that's this energy to do so. Next, in the challenge position, we have transformation. And this is the challenge because perhaps this is something that you may not have wanted to do, may not have understood you needed to do, kind of thing. But this is about you stepping into your healing capabilities and also having compassion, not only for yourself, but for others. Next, we have lunar energies, divine timing, blood mysteries. This is like, when I see blood mysteries, to me, this is about the cycles that women go through. When it comes to their, their menses, that's what I see when I see divine mysteries, and understanding those cycles and how, but the lunar piece of it affects everybody, because the moon energy affects everything, right? So this is understanding maybe that even if you're a male, you go through cycles as well, and understanding that nothing will happen before divine timing. Next, we have in the reverse, we have opener of the way. So this is about not taking an opportunity that you should have, or taking the steps you should have, or something you maybe should have done that you didn't do. That's what I'm getting. We've got shadow. We've got adversarial ally, trickster. The question here that I have for you with this card, is this your shadow or someone else's? I don't know. You did have the dark mystery. And to me, this can be our own internal shadow side, our own healing side that we need to do, with the inner child healing, with things that we push down and we don't deal with, and how they really, really wreak havoc on our lives, because we don't want to acknowledge, we don't want to deal with it, we don't want to heal it, and we just keep pushing it down instead of really, really dealing with it. And it sounds, based on the cards, it sounds like there may be something that needs to be addressed. And again, this could be somebody projecting on your shadow. I don't know, but there's definitely some shadow that has to be addressed in this. Next, we have alchemist, wisdom keeper, grandmother. So this could be perhaps in your lineage, your grandmother could have been someone who was an alchemist, or someone in your family. And so they were the wisdom keeper. And so they are coming in to assist you at this time with this. But you do need to allow for it, is what I'm getting. And you do need to spend some time in meditation, time in prayer, time in whatever way you go into that space where you are open to receiving information through the various channels, whether these are downloads, dreams, prayer, meditation, however you get those. We have sacred relationship, Kum, Sobek, Horus, Sekhmet, and the Sphinx. So sacred relationship that could be with the divine. This could be within yourself, and the balancing between divine, masculine, light, and dark, all of that. But there is a sacred relationship involved in this situation. Next, we have the Nile, sacred archetypal element of water. So what that tells me is water is going to be very important to you, but you could also be very emotional at this time, during this time, okay? Water is also about cleansing as well. Just got this in with the Nile and seeing the water like that, make sure you're staying in the flow. That's the other message that just came through. So staying in the flow is staying in the now. Not worried about the past, not worried about the future, but the right now, dealing with the right now. Next, we have Isis, and we have Holy Queen, Mother of us all, embodied manifestation of love. This is about the self-love. This is about, in another card, I always see this as the justice card too. Something coming in to give justice, something coming in to give balance, something to show you how much you are loved as well. The embodiment of love, and how your core energy is love, but through different situations, circumstances, there's been some kind of change to your core, your true essence, and that is part of the purification here. Next, we have Nut and Geb, wholeness, creation of sacred purpose, divine parents. So this is, to me, the Holy Trinity here, of the, you with spirit. You've got the connection with spirit here, in helping you to step into wholeness within yourself. Because once you're whole, you stand in your power. Once you're whole, you make decisions because you have such a connection with spirit that you're hearing them loud and clear. You're following the guidance. You understand what needs to be done, and you don't hesitate in taking those actions. You don't keep waiting. You don't come up with reasons not to do something. It's just something that's going on here, and I'm truly not really delving into it. I'm not going to pull out more decks to find out, because some of the cards are sort of telling me anyway. So when we're talking about the sacred symbols, we have a friendship here. Then we have the new moon. So perhaps there was a friendship around the new moon that turned into a deeper connection with a soulmate, or around the new moon, somebody who is a friend wants to be a soulmate. Again, we've got water, so it could be a water sign. It could also be that they're very emotional at this time. And regardless, with the snake here, this is the transmutation that has to occur. So there's some residual emotions that have to be transmuted or cleared, released, whatever word you want to use, so that you can step into the lucky time of your life, the abundance, the hopes, dreams, and manifestations that you put out there from a positive energy. Okay? Now let's go ahead and move into the messages from the gods of Egyptian gods. The first one we have here is faith and wisdom. So this is about you standing standing in your faith and applying the wisdom that you are given through any kind of intuitive downloads or dreams or anything else. As long as you know it's coming from the divine, then that's when you follow it. Next, we have death and rebirth. This is in the reverse. So this is the transformation that you don't want to seem to go through. Next, we have healing, again in the reverse. again, because you don't want to address this. We have justice in the reverse, because you are not going through this period of growth, this period of adjustment, this period of change, for your own good, let alone anyone else. And then we have exploration, and you are not exploring the depths of you so that you can understand why you're doing what you're doing. So next we have skill. And this, you are a very skilled person. You have very, very vast knowledge and vast skill. And this is what provides the stability and the equilibrium for you. But again, we've got transformation. So the change is going to occur one way or another, is what I'm getting. And you are hoping that through this transformation, there's going to be a new beginning. Because you want order and peace. You want, you want the good times. You want the love. You want the, balance within your life again. And this is being ordinary. And perhaps you even want the more simpler things of life, is what I'm getting. Because you've gained the wisdom of life experience, if you will, right? And then we have, you've gained the understanding of things too. And you are using not only your intelligence, but your intuitive abilities as you move forward. Now we'll close out your reading, Taurus, with a priestess of light messages, whatever comes out, and we'll see. I pre-shuffled some of this, so I'm not going to shuffle that many times, just a few. Okay. Messages for Taurus, please. A lot of energy in these cards, too. Okay. Just threw my box right off the table. What is up with that? Okay. All right, Spirit. Anything else? Ooh, a lot of energy. Cards are flying. Okay, last go around. What else, Spirit? Okay. Anything else? Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. All right. I'm going to put these at the challenge just because of the way they came out. And then these, okay. Whew, all right. Got like 3/4 of the deck, Taurus. What is going on? Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one we have here, beautiful start, angelic assistance. So again, you are being guided by your spiritual team if you allow it, if you ask for it. Okay, so make sure that you are in communication with your spiritual team and communicating that you need some assistance. Power over difficulty. This is about standing in your power. This is about removing obstacles. This is about facing whatever needs to be faced, healing whatever needs to be healed, and moving forward. courageously. Calming the waters, this is about you stepping into your peace and maintaining your peace regardless of anything that goes on. This is about you standing in what you know to be true. True about you, true about who you are authentically, and really, really standing in that energy. Very beautiful energy. We've got the soul radiance. This is you coming out of the depths of the dark. This is about you standing in your power, taking back your power, and moving forward whatever way you see fit. Now, in the challenge position, we have loss and lack. So fear and victimization. So you are encouraged to heal this because it's causing a lot of havoc in your life to stay in this energy. Next, we have hostility. We have conflict and unrest. This is internally. This could be externally. This is the storms. This is the difficulty in making the decisions. It's all of that. Next, we have circle of eternal joy. And this is timelessness, dance of life. This is about you being thankful for the situations and the things that have happened in your life, even though it has been very difficult. This is about you standing in your joy and having joy each and every day of your life. We've got healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. So this is about you being a healer potentially and using your gifts to do just that. We've got achievement in the challenge. And this is about effort plus intention. So this is about you taking the actions once you have done your healing and having the integrity with whatever effort you put in moving forward to make whatever decisions you need to make. We've got death and rebirth, darkness to light. Again, that's transformation. That's the balance between the light and dark, divine feminine within you. This is the shamanic journey challenge in the and so this is about going on the journey into you. This is about perhaps even getting some visions, prophetic visions, or some downloads for defining what your purpose is. This is about the balance of the divine feminine within you as your sensuality rises, which helps to bring back your passion and your creativity via the female wisdom and knowledge. Here's the telepathy again, more of the psychic gifts and psychic communications coming through for you to help you and guide you. In the challenge, we have summoning power. So this is instinct, intellect, and control. Instinct is your intuition. Intellect is your mind. And this is about having control over both and balancing them as you move forward. We have harvest because you are going to be able to gather blessings, but you have some work to do before the blessings are going to come in. Setting boundaries, setting up, boundaries in the situation to protect you, protect anyone else involved, to create limitations of what people are going to say or do in or around you and whoever else. We've got abundance. So this is about getting the abundance with fortune, wealth, and plenty as you move forward, as well as because you've done the work. We've got earth magic and the challenge. So this is fearlessness, removing obstacles. This is about stepping into your power. This is about having courage and being fearless to take away whatever obstacles are stopping you. We've got courage, strength, fierceness, and family. This is about you having courage and strength as you move forward, because this is about, this is about your family. This could be about, loved ones, however this goes. Next, in the challenge position, sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation and prayer. This is about standing in your thankfulness, standing in your gratitude each and every day, each and every step of the way, each moment, because truly, that you are blessed. Okay. Hidden knowledge, again, stepping into the truth of you, the witch within, to come into the hidden knowledge that is part of your legacy, is a part of your family. Sacred action, decisive focus. This is, again, you taking the action that you are intuitively guided to take. sacred breath and sound. This is about water being very healing to you. It will also help with the release of the emotions, with the transmutation process, with the cleansing process, purification. Also, sound is going to be very, very healing to you, but also, water and mammals will sounds will also help. Divine Mother, this is about, the Divine Mother sending you much love and compassion and grace during this time. And this is also about you doing this for others. And then we have touching earth, planning something new. This is those manifestations coming to fruition after you've planted them. But again, being in the positive energy to do just that, so that whatever you manifest moving forward is nothing but the positive things that you want in your life. And so I do hope that this helps you, Taurus. Much love and light, Lady T.